Hello, hello, hello. Finally, we are live. Give me a second. Let me first of all share this. Hello, Entertainment Daily lovers. You all welcome back, and I am your host, Octavia Curran. Come on in as we dissect and analyze this editorials saga that is going on, or should I say, editorial. Sorry, give me a second. I'm just trying to get my devices and. Because sometimes you can see comments quicker from one device. I just would let me get this one here so I can see comment if I happen to miss. Okay, so let's share this before we get right in. Okay, so the saga has been going on, and editorial friend is not holding back. Okay, Mary is not holding back. Mary has been spilling. Mary has done, I think, 3 segments already. So should we say episode 1, 2, and 3? At this point, we don't even know if we're expecting episode 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 till infinity. But as it stands right now, when you're starting up a fight with a friend, I believe you should know what to expect from that friend because we all know what our friends are capable of. But before I get right, let me listen to us. Okay. Our sound is on point. So, anyway, if you're watching this live stream and you are seeing this channel for the first time and you actually love our dissecting and analysis here and you want to join, please don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications so you'll be part of the family of Entertainment Daily with OK. That being said, we're going to be talking about the shocking details, the shocking inner Kako secrets that editorial friend Mary revealed. We're also going to be talking about editorial. Is this whole thing planned? Is this something that editorial had in mind? Okay. And we're also going to talk about editorial's friend, another friend, though, Adane. The one that is dragging her is actually called Mary. Then the video Adane did that. Adane is taking side. Is Adane taking sides? Is Adane trying to fix editorial's damaged image on I wanted to say Instagram, on YouTube? So all of that is what we're going to be discussing. But before we get right in, let me just quickly share this to my community. So give me a second. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Okay. All right, so I'm sorry I've scheduled this live stream for 2 p.m., but it's actually 7 p.m. my time. This is when I'm able to squeeze out. I don't know if I'll be able to squeeze out 30 minutes or 20 minutes out. If I can, whatever I don't cover in this segment, if I'm able to do another live stream later on, I will. If I cannot, tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But just I have a lot on my plate, and sometimes I really want to. And pardon all the noise you're going to hear because right now the family and all of that. So that's why most times I love doing my live stream late at night, around at 12 midnight when everybody is actually asleep. But sometimes it just won't work that way. But okay, so let's get right into this conversation. I'm trying to give me a second, please. Ooh, when you're going live, you have to just do everything as you are live. Okay, so talking about editorial and her friend dragging her. Okay, so the first part was editorial's friend coming out to debunk, saying that there's no truth to what her friend is saying, that her friend editorial came out to bash her and say 1 or 2 things, but editorial is really not telling the main thing that happened between them. So she is actually out here to say what is going on. That was the first part. And a lot of people were like, oh, okay. Now, when that first video happened, I remember the comments I had dropped on another reactor's channel live stream. That was Choice TV's live stream. And Choice TV's and Bunny Go wanted me to expand it, but I didn't want to because I didn't want Choice to be reading and getting distracted by what I wanted to explain. So I just left it at that. And I was like, so now the video has actually escalated up to the extent that a lot of people right now are of the opinion that this lady shouldn't have even been doing this. But this lady did not hold back. This lady did not just come out to debunk what editorial said, trying to, let's say, fix or clean up her image or let's call it that, trying to say, look, you're not going to tarnish my image, and I'm just going to keep quiet about it. This lady actually uh, came out, and for me, what I would say is this, like, this is just a case of when somebody is doing something and you're like, look, enough is enough. It's time for me to actually fix you. Because I know you. And we're talking about 20 years of friendship and counting. So it's not even a day's friendship or whatsoever. So, of course, this lady knows a lot. And this lady spilled. When I say this lady spilled from Editorial's marriage. Like, this lady rubbished Editorial from A to Z. Okay. And let me quickly say this. When you know that someone knows you in and out, and you decide to fight, for no, this is not even a fight, for no reason, you just wake up one day and decided. That's what I'm saying. This whole thing is a calculated move from Editorial side. And Editorial is doing this, if you ask me, because there's a lot of things Editorial wants to do. For example, it is not a mistake that Editorial dropped that particular video where she was calling out a friend before she started doing promo, before she's now planning to do the video where she said she will be thanking. She already released one video where she mentioned people's name, people that gave her 200K and all of that, thanking them, and saying that she will even do a separate video thanking people that supported them during this their opening of hotel and all of that. So hence I'm saying this is a calculated move. Editorial wanted all eyes, all attention, wanted to be in the lips of everybody when she would do this particular set of videos, because Editorial noticed that, okay, people were talking about her hotel and all that for a while, but it is beginning to die down a little bit, because YouTube is YouTube, and the internet, there are always something popping up that people need to talk about. Other people are doing things that other people are going to be discussing also. So Editorial, in order to stay longer for many weeks in the mouths of people, she needed to pull out something else that would get people talking. And that's exactly what is happening. And now she has started releasing content that this whole dragging thing, she's going to benefit from. All right. So sorry for that interruption. We're going to be getting that through as we're going through this video. Like I said, family is all home. It's 7 p.m. my time. But we're going to try to make this as quick as we can. If we can, if we don't get to cover everything, then we'll put that in a different video, or if we're able to sit and talk. Okay. So what I'm saying, it is obvious, because when you go to Editorial's channel and you check Editorial's video, check what Editorial was posting before she released that particular video out of nowhere when she was calling out a best friend, right? So this is absolutely a calculated move, which people would see and continue to see, because Editorial is someone that has been on YouTube for a very long time. And the longer you are on YouTube, the more you learn about certain things. And this is not the first time that Editorial is being dragged. And I believe that all the dragging and all of that, Editorial saw the traffic that it brought to her channel. And that is going to do what? Tap it into money, cashing out. Okay. So Editorial knows what drag, negative or positive reaction or whatever, is going to bring to her. So at this point, Editorial is at a point where she doesn't really give a damn whatever you want to say about her. She knows that the more you talk about her, people that have not even heard about her, people that don't even know about her, like, they will be so curious, like, what is it with this particular person that everybody is talking about? And they would want to go search for her, find her, watch her, subscribe to her, so they can, keep updated by whatever other people are talking about. If you say Editorial did a video, the person is able to go to Editorial channel to check it out. So the whole thing was calculated. Now Editorial is promoting people. Now Editorial is beginning to do the thank you videos. Now, why didn't Editorial do all of these videos and everything before even bothering about calling someone out? And ask yourself, is it even necessary that Editorial calls someone out? A lot of friends attended this her event. For example, the Adana now that we will get to her own, we'll get to the part of her own video too. The Adana attended Editorial event and other of her friends. So wouldn't Editorial have been able to ignore absolutely whatever this particular friend of hers had done, not coming for the event, or maybe not congratulating her according to her and whatnot? why did she not 100% ignore? That's the question that people should ask themselves. And by the time you put two and two together, you will know that this is a calculative move from editorial side. This is not the first time that she is doing something like this, and I don't think that this is going to be the last time that she's doing this. Now, let's move over to her friend that came out that has done three parts video already, and we don't know what if we should be expecting part four, because at this point, from the videos that editorial friend is releasing, it seems like every time she remembers something, she turns on her ring lights and she starts filming. And now that editorial released this published this video of, oh, my hotel and all of that, editorial clearly stated that her hotel was built from what she money she made from YouTube. So now, if this her particular friend, because one would be wondering, in a short video that I did that's on my channel, you can watch it, where I talked about how editorial is promoting another channel and all of that, but I have not seen her promoting or shouting out this friend now. So it seemed like right from time, because how is it that this your friend still had how many subscribers? I don't even know how many subscribers she had before this saga. Was that when I saw her subscription, she was around 300 and something. Now she's even at 700. So if this saga didn't even happen, this lady wouldn't have even been to a place where she would start making something from YouTube. But you have a friend that is making millions upon millions from YouTube, right? So now this friend, it seemed like she will be speaking out, and nobody should be expecting her to stop anytime soon, except people will go behind the scene and actually ask her to stop. People that know the two of them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So sorry for that. Except people that knows the two of them, that will go behind the scene and say, "Look, enough. Okay, you've already said enough damaging stuff. Stop already." She's not even responding, so it's okay. It doesn't matter. Just mind your own business. Let her mind her own business, since it's this bad already, where both of you have started dragging yourselves out in on social media and all of that. Just mind your business. Let the friendship end. Let peace reign. Except that is when this lady will stop talking. But if she has done part one, part two, part three, she talked about editorial's marriage. That this lady didn't hold back anything. Talked about editorial's husband, how she was giving contracts to this man. Everything that needed to be said. Talked about how editorial, kind of indirectly called her a barren woman because editorial had a baby before her, and editorial was talking about, oh, it's time for us to start having babies, so you're not going to be jealous. There is nothing this lady did not say. She talked about how editorial was ready to marry even a cripple or mad person or whatever, just because editorial was so desperate to settle down. Any kind of damaging thing you can think of, this lady, editorial's friend Mary, has already said it. So we don't even know what more. And because if it's a 20-year friendship, she talked about how editorial's mom didn't even have money to transport editorial back and forth to school or buying her lunch, and she was from a family where she had elder ones that will always give her TP, transport fare and lunch money and all of that, and she will always share it with editorial, and both of them will be using her money to do big girl big boy in big girl and all of that things in when they were in secondary school, in high school, and all of that. Now, she also talked about how editorial is a competitive person. Editorial will always want to be the one that's at the top. Editorial always want to be the first to do everything. When she's not the first to do something, she would not like it. She would not feel comfortable. She would not feel good about it. And it is always obvious. You can always tell that she has actually tolerated editorial for so long, that so many things that she has already lost count of some of the things that editorial have done to her. Right now, one would be wondering, or some persons might be of the opinion that, why are you even saying all of these things? Just come out, debunk what editorial said about you, all of what she said in that video, debunk everything, and let that be it. Don't even try to digress. Don't even try to say anything else. Just say what happened and what didn't happen, what's the truth or what's not the truth about editorial's video, and move on. But so far, that's not what happened. But one thing I want to quickly remind people is the fact that, look, you do not beat a child and tell the child how to cry. You do not just, for example, you're walking on the road, you just saw someone, the next thing you raised your hand and you gave the person a hot slap. And the person stopped, looked at you, and was like, wait, I don't even know you, I've not offended you, I've not done anything to you. Why are you slapping me? And you're there standing expecting the person to actually raise their hands and slap you, but no, the person went, picked up a stick and smashed your head and broke your head open. And you're going to look at the person and say, oh, but it was only a slap I gave you. Why did you now fold your hand to punch me? Or why did you now pick up a stick or a bottle or something to smash my head? You know, you do not tell people how to fight. When you start a fight, be open to anything that is coming. You could raise your hand and slap somebody. The person could just walk into their house or get into their car or open their bag, pull out a gun, and the next thing you are gone. So when you are trying to start a fight, do not expect that the fight is going to be equal. What you are doing, your action and the reaction that will come afterward will be the same. It won't, because you don't know. And even if you think you know, that person might just decide, okay, you started this. We didn't have any issue, nothing had happened. You just wanted to start this. So since you have started it, I will finish it. And being that Editorial and this her friend, they have so much in common, because when you see Editorial, you will know that she's not an easy person to befriend. If you're a friend of Editorial, you know that it is going to be very difficult to be friends with Editorial. So you must possess some qualities that Editorial does have in order for both of you to be friends for this long. Begin to Okay, so you need to possess some of the qualities that Editorial have, both positive and negative. Oh, good. I'm getting distracted so much, but let's see what we can achieve with this. Okay, so you need to possess some qualities that Editorial have in order for both of you to be able to excel. If she's the type that always uses bad words and all of that, you also have to match it. If she's the type that uses good words a lot, positivity, good advice, and you have to also match it. So you can actually tell that both of them have this braggadocious kind of mindset. Like a little thing, they will blow it out of proportion, they will make it massive and all of that. So you kind of understand that this is what they have. Bravo, Dax. Yeah. Yeah. So they will blow it out of proportion. So when this lady started with a video of part 1, part 2, part 3, for me personally, it did not come as a surprise, because first of all, the first thing I said when I saw that the lady had responded, because I never thought that whomever Editorial was talking about in that video, the person will ever respond. Okay, I always felt like the person will never bother to say anything. But when I noticed that that person responded, I knew that that person was going to, whoever, even before I saw the person, I knew that if the person have actually said one thing, she would actually take it a step further than where Editorial took it. So that is the fight that is going on. So people should not be surprised that the lady is coming out and spilling and talking about everything that has happened that she can remember so far within the 20 years that both of them they've been friends. She is mainly focusing on all the negative stuffs that happened between she and Editorial over the years. Things that she might have not even sat down to talk with Editorial, letting Editorial know how she felt. Now, one will say, okay, you're talking about all this negative. Is it only negative things that were happening over the years and you still stuck with this friend? There might be some positive things that might have happened. But because in Editorial's video, Editorial never for once said anything positive when she was talking about this particular friend. Now that we heard from the friend talked about things, how she borrowed her money and all that, but Editorial didn't mention all of that. Editorial focused on the fact that this person did not congratulate her. The person was jealous of her. It's been like that over the years. And so that's the reason why this lady also is focusing mainly on the negative part. That's one. Two, this lady knows that Editorial has huge following. So when Editorial puts out one single video, the amount of people that sees the video is a lot. And not only that, when Editorial puts out video, because Editorial just did her hotel, also a lot of reactors will react to whatever Editorial posts. If they see the video and they feel like it's worth talking about, they will talk about it. And the more reactors talks about it, the more people will see it. Forget this fact that people will say negativity, people are pushing negativity and all of that. But you will always notice that when you go to gist channels and you go to all this, let's say, godly channels where they preach the word of God and all of that, go and compare their views. Then you will know the kind of stuff that people are watching online. You know, it doesn't matter whatever type of content you're doing. When you go to people that carries gist, you will always see that their views, their engagement and all of that is always popping, because people like this type of stuffs. And this lady now seeing that, oh, Editorial dropped a video talking negative about her, and reactors have already reacted on the video before she dropped her first video. Why would someone think that it will end at the first video? It will not, because already this person is feeling like, one, the odds are against her because Editorial has so much subscribers, so much following. This lady didn't even know if her own video is going to even get out there. And because a lot of reactors saw it and talked about it, even made it more popular. That's even, but if people had not even talked about her own video, you will notice that the view that Editorial's video will get would be nowhere compared to where this person that had less than 300 subscribers. It's now that she did part one, part two, part three. And when you check her videos, you can tell, you can see the difference in the views, the videos where she's explaining this Editorial thing. But Editorial started it. Editorial started this by coming out and talking about, because you have a friend from secondary school for so many years, you've been together as friends, even if you're not best friends, but you're friends, and once in a while you meet. If something is happening, in this person's place, you'll be invited, you go over, what, friends, you know. You came out to call the person out and you refuse to include anything positive. So now she already is feeling like, oh, I've already tolerated you a lot, but now this is the time that I have to speak, of which not everybody would. But now that she has decided that she would speak, don't expect her to just explain what happened and move on, because for her, that will not be satisfying to her. She will need to offload everything that she has held in over the years. That's the only way this woman will have peace of mind. That's the only way that this woman will be able to look back and say, okay, if our friendship is done, is done. If she's not interested in being my friend, it's okay. Because from what this lady is explaining, Editorial have already done so many things that would have made a lot of people to run away. The handwriting was actually obvious on the wall that this lady did not see you the way you saw her. You were talking about, oh, it is my right to go and do a mugo. No, it was not your right. You're not Editorial's mom. You saw yourself as that best friend. If it was your right, your friend, if that friend of yours saw you the way you saw her, when it's getting close to her, even before then, she would tell you, look, it might take my mom some time to, get ready, buy all the necessary things, and then travel all the way from, point A to point B to get to where we are. So I don't know if you will be available for me for a few days or maybe a week. I don't know that. I don't know how many days it will take my mom to get everything ready and get here when I put to bed. So I don't know if you can help me to cover up. And you're like, oh, of course, of course. Are you not my friend? Are we not friends? Are we not besties? Of course, if I don't do it for, you will have that conversation. But if the person have not even had that conversation with you, then it simply means that that person already have someone else in mind. And not only that, even the wedding, she talked about how she wasn't really invited. Editorial was supposed to change in her home. All of a sudden, there's just so many things that if we have to pull up all her videos, it's just going to take us forever here. but the handwriting was on the wall. And I don't know why this lady did not see the handwriting on the wall. She waited until now that Editorial decided to come out and call her out. It's now that the lady is beginning to see that, oh, Editorial is really not my friend. Editorial did not see or take me the way I took her. I took her like a sister because she kept saying that they are so close, they are so close. But in Editorial's video, Editorial did not overstress. Let's forget the fact that Editorial was upset that she did not show up because she was expecting her to show up because they've been friends for so many years. Editorial did not stress as much as the lady was actually stressing. So you can see that this thing has been paining this lady for a very long time. So if this video gets to part 1000, nobody should be surprised, because until this lady offloads everything. Hello, Treasure Gist. You're welcome, sis. How are you doing? How baby? How baby? How family? Welcome. Thank you very much for joining. So until this lady offloads everything in her mind, people are saying, oh, it seems like she's hitting below the belt. But her friend had already hit below the belt so many times over the years. It's just that Editorial did not come out and explain all those things. But the moment Editorial decided she wanted to call this lady out, she should know that she ignited something. She started a fight. And when you start a fight, it can get very, very messy. You cannot start a fight and at the same time you will be the one that will state the rules of the fight and expect your opponent to stick to that. Come on, man. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. Because you have just opened the door that maybe this person have been looking for an opportunity to actually call you out on your BS, and you just did it on your own when you had several videos that you could have done. And when you look at Editorial, you will see that Editorial is this person that if Editorial is doing anything, if you're not one, in fact, let me first of all describe Editorial a little bit. If you want to be a friend to Editorial and you want your friendship to be successful, like both of you's friendship should be the best, never having issues with Editorial, one, you have to be worshiping Editorial. Two, you have to be praising Editorial back to back, just the way you praise God. If you're a believer in God, if you're a believer in any spirit, any gods, or anything that you believe in, the way you praise God or the way you praise those, that's how you have to be praising Editorial. If you're not ready to worship Editorial, forget it. There is going to be comma in your friendship, because when you see Editorial, it is written all over her. The level of pride and arrogance that Editorial have, it's immeasurable. You cannot use a tape or anything to measure it. Like, it's just till infinity. It just keeps going. It knows no bound. So if you will not worship Editorial, your friendship will not work. Every little thing, Editorial will feel threatened because she is not on the top. And the treasure said, we are okay. And I'm good. We're carrying YouTube gist, and we're not just finding the time to put out enough videos. The gist on YouTube is just so much, so much, but at the same time we have a lot to also do. So I scheduled this live stream since around 2 p.m. I was supposed to do this live stream, and up until now, I was like, if I don't use this few minutes I have, then it will be till 12 midnight, and who knows if I will be able to. No be small thing. The mind is willing, but other things, they carry our this thing. So if you're not ready to worship and bow down to Editorial, your friendship will have comma. Your friendship would, or it will be exactly the way their friendship is right now. I believe Editorial has a lot of friendship that are like this. That's why even in this recent video where she was praising some people, talking about the lady that gave her 200,000 naira, and saying thank you to the lady, she wasn't expecting it, and talking about how she's brought a lot of people to YouTube. They are not being grateful for what she had done. So I'm here enjoying the gist. No be smart in this gist, the matter long. When you think say don't they finish, now that time you go to hear another thing, you go just the wonder, say, Now, wow, where this gist they go? So when Editorial did that video, if you watch that video where Editorial was, where she gave a shout out to the cooking channel, she gave a shout out to the lady that said, she said sent her 200K, you will hear, listen carefully. You can go rewatch that videos if you're watching this live stream and you feel like, I didn't, go watch that video again and listen carefully if you have to use your headset. Editorial was talking and she was talking about how she wasn't expecting, but the lady gave 200,000, said she was going to support the business, all of that. She said that she's actually going to do another video where she's going to thank her gifters and all of that, that she will include it in this video to be too long, and she will even talk about people that gave money that was even more than that. For God's sake, who says something like that? Like, who says a gift is a gift? I don't care if somebody gives you toothpick and the other person is giving you gold. It is not about who gave the most. It is about how they felt. There are some persons that will give you a lot, but they are not happy giving you. They are just doing it just to either prove a point or just to shut you up for just so many reasons. But there are people that are just natural givers. They love to give because they know givers will never lack. They know that there's blessings that comes with it. So it doesn't matter how little they have, that single penny they have, they will split it in half and share it with you. But another person might have 1,000, and removing that 100 from that 1,000, they will still be frowning. But when they hand it over to you, they will just try to force that smile so you don't get to understand that they don't like that they're giving you that 100. But to you, you're thinking, oh boy, this person gave me 100. The other one gave me just a penny. But the one that gave you just a penny did it from the deepest part of the person's heart. So when you are thanking people, and I see a lot of people in this world, and this is not even only Editorial, a lot of people are fond of appreciating big gifts, and you see their countenance. I'm going to read comments in a second. You will see their countenance, you will see their mood, you will see their expression, you will see the excitement, the way they act. It's totally different when the gift is big and when the gift is small. And that is absolutely wrong. If you're the type that screams and jump, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, when you're giving a gift, even if somebody hands you a rose flower, shout, jump and shout that, oh my God, be grateful. It is not about, it is about where it is coming from. The fact that that person even thought about you and thinking to even give or share what that person have with you. Treasure just said, I'll be at the background just trying to edit video before little one will wake up. You're even try in there, you they try. Little ones not be 5 seconds, they are asleep, they be now. It's not easy. Go ahead, sis. I understand. So, but I don't think it's fair for Edith to call that her friend out on YouTube. That's not nice. Everyone must not like you or support you. Absolutely agree with you, Treasure. So also, everything must not be brought to social media. Absolutely. And also, to add to what you just said, I think the timing was absolutely wrong. If you had to, like, it was choking, like you were so pissed because you felt like this friend is fond of doing this nonsense to you, and maybe she has done it several times. When every time you celebrate something, she would find an excuse not to show up or whatever, and you just like, okay, enough is enough. I have spoken to you on phone, I have chatted you, told you I don't like this, but you keep doing it. I'm gonna call you out on social media. Maybe you're going to learn, because that's what people do these days. Every little thing, even in marriages, a husband offends a wife, or a wife of the next thing you see them on social media, somebody is writing an episode of nonsense because they are having issues in their private life, something that could be sorted in private. They will now bring it out and write nonsense up and down. that's the world we live in right now. But I feel like even if Editorial wanted to do that, Editorial should have just gone to her YouTube diary. Everybody, I don't know, everybody have a book, right? Where you write either topics or things you want to do on YouTube. So you just don't forget. As ideas are coming into your mind, you have this notebook that you titled YouTube, that you only put anything that, not only YouTube actually, for content creating, if maybe you're somebody that you're active on Facebook, YouTube, and all of that. Editorial should have just gone to her YouTube book or her content creating book and write it down, a short story about this her friend, and put the name and say she's going to talk about this. And then sometime in the future, she could have put out that video. But in order to just start posting, nice video, nice video, nice video, then just somewhere in the middle, Boza, you're calling out one person when you had thousands of people that attended your event. You've not even finished posting appreciation videos. That's why I felt like this was a calculative move on Editorial side, and it is wicked. It is very bad that you have to put one person down in order to uplift other people. After you did a video of a friend that shit you at the last minute, didn't attend your event and all of that, knowing fully well that that's going to trend, that's when you now want to come and start shouting out people. That's now the time that you want to come and be telling people thank you. That's the time that you want to come and upload and show us about your empty office. Shouldn't you have showed us the video of your empty office in place of that nonsense video that you did calling out one friend that did not attend events? Like, I don't know why people take these things so serious. Somebody's getting married. Oh, you don't come for their wedding, then don't vex. Waiting consign me. You come, you not come, oh, you come, you not come, oh. I won't even remember. I wouldn't even remember that. Oh, this. Like, I don't care if it takes you 1,000 years to call me to congratulate me. Whenever you do, I will accept your congratulation and I move on. Like, I try not to read meaning into anything, because I always feel like something is happening in people's lives until they call you to tell you about it, until they decide. Not everybody wants to share certain things that is happening to them. So if they decide to share it with you, that's when you're going to know that, oh, okay, this is the reason why. And you might feel like, maybe after you hear the reason, you might feel like that's not enough reason. If it's me, I would have still done A, B, C. But we cannot all be the same. We cannot all be the same. That's why even in school, in class, you teach the same subject, everything. Everybody don't write exam and get A. Some people get A, B, C. Some people even get F. But they were both seated in the same classroom when the lecturer, the teacher, whatever was teaching. Everybody will understand differently. Be patient enough and be able to tolerate and be able to overlook certain things, because this world is just hard enough. The world is hard enough. So Editorial coming out to do that video, and now she wants to tell us about, oh, I'm going to be giving a shout out to the people that support us. Because after the opening, isn't it wise that the next thing that should follow after she showed the, let's say, the generator, transformer videos and all those other things, videos, the next video that should come up is appreciation videos? Because from description of where her hotel is, even if you're based in Abuja, you traveled for over 2 hours. You travel for over 2 hours to get to where Editorial's hotel is. So that is something that is worth appreciating. Editorial should have done a video where she will put the YouTubers, mention their names, thanking them. I've not seen that video where Editorial is saying thank you to all the YouTubers that attended her event. But she was quick to call out just one person that did not attend. It goes to show you the way Editorial's mind works. People took out their time from their busy schedule to come and celebrate you. You've not celebrated them or said, you've not celebrated them or said thank you to them, but you are quick to, let me close my door a little bit because the noise is getting even more. Ooh. All right. So you've not even taken your time to celebrate these people and say thank you to them, but you're already quick to bring out the drama. So you can use that to promote other things that is going to benefit you while you tarnish somebody's image. And now the lady is out doing part one, part two, part three, part four. Make una dey expect more, because whenever a thing come across that lady's mind, she might set up her ring lights and do another video. So far, she's done part one, part two, part three. Let's see if she's going to do part four. Although her recent upload, she is doing talking about her business, unboxing with her. If you saw her video that she just uploaded, I think few minutes, or maybe it's up to an hour now or so, that she just uploaded, you will see that she's talking about something else. But don't be surprised if the next video that comes after this, her unboxing, she has remembered something else that Editorial did to her many years ago, and she wants to talk about it. If this lady decides to drag Editorial for one full year, people should understand that when you start a fight, you don't tell people how to fight the fight. You might start a fight and say, okay, we'll fight it classy. Relax. Not everybody is going to fight and fight classy. Some people are going to fight and it is going to be messy. It is going to be nasty, because they will not give a hoot, because you started the fight. And since you wanted to start up something that they were not ready for, they will make sure they drag you until in fact, there's nothing left in you before they will stop. That's when they will be satisfied and like, okay, it is done. Let me read some comments and we will move over to the video that Editorial's friend did. Another of Editorial's friend, not the Mary that is actually bringing out secrets. Let me read some comments. Let me see. So also, not everything should be brought on social media. Yes. Did Edith find out why her best friend didn't come? And did she also invite her properly as best friend? Well, she said she did, but when you watch her video, watch the lady's video, their explanation, one person is contradicting the other person. So we don't even know who to believe, who's lying, who's telling the truth. Because why am I saying this? If her friend had posted a receipt, that's one thing. Okay, posted receipt, because she kept saying, I called you, I this, I that, but you're not showing us a phone call that went on so date or something to show your call log and highlighting, showing us all of that. Screenshot it, put it in the video that you're doing. The lady said a lot of things, but she too never presented proof. Editorial said a lot in her video. Editorial did not show us proof that, okay, look, I sent this message, she did not respond. The only thing people can argue is that, yes, the lady did not show up for the event, but the lady had an explanation which a good friend would have understood, because a hotel is a hotel. A hotel will still be there. If she was not able to come there, she could decide to throw her birthday party there, invite people there. She's going to spend money in your hotel. They will, if people that will lodge and whatnot, depending on her gang that she rolls with. Okay, so she will be able to celebrate you on a different day. That's the point. But Editorial wanted it to be that day now, and it has to be that way. So that's why I said, if you're not a worshiper of Editorial, on our friendship go get K-leg. That's just what it is. So another question I have is, are they still in good relationship during the hotel opening? Was their relationship even good? That's what, because from what the lady has revealed in her part one, part two, part three video, there was nothing good about their relationship. Okay, from the beginning, it has always been jealousy. Because I don't even understand who really. Somebody tell me, am I the only one? Like, who really have a friend that they have conversation about jealousy? I can't. If I will hear jealousy comes out from your mouth once, I go avoid you like plague. Because for me, for you to even think about it, it shows me the kind of person you are. Simple. Who talks to their friend and in the same sentence you're including jealousy? Should a friend ever be jealous of a friend if you're really a friend? So for you to even think, when a friend tells you, oh, for example, you're doing something, the person says, oh, I would have liked to do this thing that you're doing, but I don't want you, I don't want this thing to bring jealousy. Look, the sky is big enough to contain everybody. Everybody have different grace. So even if you're doing the same thing with your friend, that should not bring jealousy or anything. If somebody that is in the same line of deal with you, and the person say, explain one or two things. If you explain one or two things to that person, it's not going to stop your own shine. So when friends start talking about jealousy, jealousy in their relationship, that's not a friendship. That's not a relationship. That's not a friendship. That is nonsense. That's just what it is. When a friend start feeling like, oh, we're in a competition, that's not a friendship. That's unhealthy shit. Just avoid it. So I don't even think, to answer your question, I don't even think that was a friendship. The both of them just didn't know what they were doing. And I think this that happened is really a blessing in disguise. Both of them should just mind their business. They should not, if they see on the road, they should be able to greet good morning, and just move ahead. But they never had a friendship. I think the lady was over pushing herself, and Editorial wasn't doing shit. Editorial didn't care. Immediately, Editorial was in a place where she was comfortable. Editorial just felt like, look, I have no use for you anymore, so you can just get out of here, man. And the lady was not smart enough to see the handwriting on the wall, even though Editorial wrote it boldly. Maybe the lady was waiting for her to just clearly state it. So I don't even think that was a friendship. She said Edith came to expose her friend. Forgotten. She too also have her own secret. So that's the secret that the lady is spilling. Now the lady has talked about her marriage. The lady has talked about her Editorial calling her barren woman. When Editorial knew that she was looking for the fruit of the womb, immediately Editorial put to bed. Editorial was still in the hospital, telling her that, oh, look, everybody should have a child. In fact, I don't even, that's one of the things that should have made this lady run away from Editorial, because if I don't care what kind of friend you are, if your friend have not come to tell you about anything to do with relationship, like having a husband or a wife, if your friend have not discussed about having a child or not having a child, do not bring it up. It is not in your place. Don't. It is absolutely wrong for Editorial to have even thought of pointing that out, like, oh, make everybody burn so that everybody say what? Are you serious right now? Should I, like, you should be celebrating that you put to bed, your friend came to the hospital to help you. You're not telling the friend, and now when I don't born, may you too you go born. Like, what kind of mentality is that? What kind of manner of thinking? If anybody is thinking this way, it is unhealthy. Stop it. Don't do it. Don't ask your friend about when she is getting pregnant. Don't ask your friend when she will start having kids. Don't ask your friend when he or she is getting married. Don't ask your friend just all these nonsense questions or nonsense talk that is none of your business at the end of the day. Because if that friend of yours feels like they want to share that particular part of their life with you, they will be the first one to raise the topic with you and discuss it with you. If they've not respect, people just don't know how to respect boundaries. That's another thing. So that brings us to Editorial's friend, Adane, that did a video. Adane posted a video where she was talking about Editorial and how good Editorial was. Now, before we get into Adane's video, let's quickly touch down a little bit on this Mary, the friend that is now dragging Editorial after Editorial called her out. In Mary's video, you all remember that Mary talked about how Editorial have a lot, have everything, and things like she's, at the top of the world, but yet she was borrowing clothes from her for photo shoots. She was borrowing money for her when she was stranded in the village. She was borrowing money when she wanted to do this one, that one. She will buy clothing, she will not pay. She will be owing her, saying YouTube have not sorted her one day, can you call there, and all of that. At that, the lady said a lot. Now, Editorial's friend Adane did that's now this brings me back to wrong timing in people's videos. This brings me back to wrong timing in people's video. Editorial's friend Adane did a video. Now that Editorial is trending for all the bad reason, and looking back, Editorial is the one that started it, because everybody was talking about her hotel, talking about whatever, everything that had to do with Editorial was connected to her recent achievement that people were celebrating. She was the one that brought her friend from nowhere to come and drag her friend before people started talking about it. People started analyzing what she, said on that video. Now, another of her friends stepped out. I believe that her friend, being a YouTuber, also would have seen the video that her friend Editorial did. She might have also seen, not might, I believe 100% she has seen the video that the friend Mary had done about the part one, part two, part three. And Adane said, okay, let me even do one good video. So at least since people are talking about the bad, 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 let me talk good about my friend so that people will also analyze my own video. So Adane did her video talking about how good Editorial was, talking about how Editorial used to give her clothing, and she's not even talking about anyhow clothing. In some of the clothing, she even put a figure, clothes are expensive and this and that and that. Editorial is such a nice person. Editorial is such an emotional person, and people tend to misunderstand Editorial. That she too, at the beginning of their friendship, she misunderstood her, but after a while, she understood who Editorial was, and since then, their relationship has been basking. If she goes to Editorial's home, and Editorial would just tell her, "Go to my wardrobe and pick any, pick something." Editorial feels like what she's wearing is not it. Editorial will always give her. She just praised and talked about how good Editorial is a giver and whatnot that the lady said. Now, this video coming out now, why didn't this lady do this video before Editorial dragged her friend? Why didn't this lady post this video then? Now somebody is calling Editorial out. You're not coming talking about the good things that Editorial is doing. But if you all listen to that her video very well, there's also something she said. There's something about when people just decide, look, let me say this here. When you want to say something, mostly when you're filming a video, when you finish filming your video, watch it, listen to what you're saying, mostly when you're talking, except you're doing a video where you're not talking, you're just teaching about something else and whatnot. But when you're doing a video where you're talking or doing something like this, that people will watch and listen to you. After sitting down and filming your video, watch it. Watch it yourself and try to listen to word for word what you're saying. Edit out some things you've said when you know the reason why you're making the video. And I will tell you what this lady did. This lady, gave the praises and everything to Editorial, how good Editorial was and everything. But listening to that her video, you will also hear a part in her video where she said that she is this she have like older friends that she sees as moms and older people that she listens to and all of that, and she always loves to respect people. That if she will call someone, she will first of all greet you, good evening or good day, ma, and then before you people now go down to friendship level to now start doing all whatnot. Tell me how person like someone like that would not be in Editorial's good book. Just give me a second. Sorry, there was a lot of talking coming in from the other side, so I had to, because I don't want copyright. Okay, you're all welcome, 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 welcome. Director Kelvo, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining us, and all my silent watchers, I see y'all. Thank you for stopping by. God bless you all for stopping by the channel. Okay, so let's proceed. Where were we? All right, we're talking about Adani, Editorial's friend that came out to give her accolade praises because the other friend had said, you dey borrow clothes. Now you be billionaire, now you dey borrow. For photo shoot, now my clothes you come borrow. You go come buy things on credit, you no go pay until I even call you for phone. They ask you. The lady said a lot, right? So now another friend in her mind, make I come just fix my friend. Make I come package my friend small because breeze don't blow far on your stop. So when Adana did the video, Adana said that she will first of all now come. Whew, yeah. Oh, family, family. Sorry, guys. If you have a family, you know. All right, so sorry for the interruption. I would just try whatever we don't cover, maybe late night if we can. A lot of videos are popping out, but there's just so much talk about. I really wanted to do this particular video. All right, so Editorial's friend that came out at Danny to fix up some of the things that have been said about her. At least to make her friend look. Look, there's no problem. Oh, it's okay. You want to make your friend look good, but you have to be very careful when somebody and this goes to everybody. I'll come back to what the point I was trying to make, but let me quickly add this. When you feel like you're trying to correct, that's why you see celebrities, for example, sometimes when certain things are said about them, they have their publicists to come out. They have people that they've already paid that will tackle such type of things. If you know that you don't have experience in that lane, avoid it, because once you open your mouth, you might be doing more harm than good. But for you, when you're talking, you will think, oh my goodness, I'm doing a good job. I'm clearing my name, or I'm clearing the person's name, or I'm trying to paint the person good and all that. But people that will read in between the line will still pick one or two things. And that's what I noticed from Ada's video. Okay, talking about how good, how fantastic her friend is to her. We saw how close both of them are both pregnant, and all of that. She was there for the celebration. It seemed like she's really close to Editorial compared to the Mary that is doing, and her brain is not booting to tell her that Editorial not send you at all. Omo, carry yourself, Gawa. She did not Gawa. She stayed there. Playing friend, sister, my right, my right. They do work when nobody send them. All the shade and everything. I don't know how many shade person go give you before your brain go correct at the end of the day. But anyways, back to Adane. So she said that her own is, she will first of all, give good day ma and everything, and then before you people will now go down to your normal gist. And if you know Editorial, when you watch Editorial, look at Editorial's video and listen to what the kind of things Editorial. I'm not talking about she's dragging someone. I'm talking about Editorial's regular videos. Editorial say that Editorial just talking, you will notice that Editorial is this person that likes for people to worship, appreciate her, and overthank her, and everything overdo her. In fact, when you see Editorial, you should just bow down. That it just, in fact, just lay down on the floor and start rolling, and let Editorial be the one to beg you to stand up. And even when she's begging you to stand up, don't stand up. Oh, just keep rolling. That's when you're going to be in Editorial's good book. If you don't do that, Editorial will feel like, oh, this one won't measure up to me. Even reach my standard. This, that. The next thing Editorial done, they threaten. Whether you get money, rich ammo, get money, rich ammo. Any small thing that just make her feel like Editorial is already threatened. So when Adane said, okay, that's what she will now, so that alone shows that you have, because you said in the beginning of your relationship, you misunderstood her. And if we would tell you to expatiate, you would say it yourself that your relationship was not the way it is now that you have known Editorial. So if you're a smart person and you're able to read people and understand them, you will be able to know how to deal with them. And if you have friends that have pride, if you have friends that like being worshipped, you will see that they are always good to those ones that would say yes sir to everything. If they say a cow can fly, you say yes, it can fly very high, more than an aeroplane. Anything, even if you know so that thing now nonsense talk gone, you will just agree that it's correct, and they are the most wisest, the most smartest. Every little thing you will just blow it out of proportion like them, because they're always used to blowing things out of proportion. You will be just that is when they will see you as, oh my goodness, because to them you are feeding that their ego, that pride, and that everything. You are feeding it, and they love it. So that is the relationship between this friend Adane and Editorial. So if tomorrow Editorial buys a car, drives it, and said, Mr. Mazi, my husband, mo buy new car, ma carry this one, dash one of my friends who don't they do well. She next thing said, Adane, come carry this car. Do not be surprised. Don't say to yourself, But she have example friends like Mary and other friends that she has known for so many years. Why did she not give it to them? Why did she not give it to, for example, her younger sisters or something like that? Why did she not give it to her mom or any family member? Why is she giving it to this particular friend? Or why is she doing these things for this particular friend? Why is she talking about these particular friends? Is because that friend have actually taken time to study editorial and know how to get into editorial. First of all, editorial, they're stingy for even herself. So in order to get to editorial, where editorial, except that this friend is lying, in order to get to where editorial go remove 40K clothes where she buy, they give you, when the other one they saying they go in shop, go borrow clothes. Now until she go call them after months. Now that time go begin transfer. But nobody say editorial not get money to give you. It's not that editorial does not have money, but the part that will be paying her is when she will remove that money. When you withdraw, you will not see your account balance minus something. Don't come up for that balance. That's the part that is not, editorial does not like it. That part need a sweet editorial. She go forget in another person business, so but just that her account go just small money go come out, she no want. If possible, make money just the enter, make money no come out. Whether she no even chop, she no mind. Do you get? So for this particular friend to be benefiting what she's benefiting from editorial, and from the things that she said in that her video, because you can say, oh, people are emotional. A lot of people are emotional. In fact, who not get emotion? A lot of people are emotional, but they don't behave the way editorial behave. So you cannot say, oh, people are misunderstanding your friend because she's one of these emotional people, and emotional people, yada, yada, yada. That's not the truth. In your video, you reveal the truth without knowing that you were revealing the truth. If anybody will worship editorial, that is when the person will benefit something from editorial. That's just it. If that's not the case, you will always meet stumbling blocks along your relationship. So do I even think this friend should have come out now to do this video talking about editorial is giving me clothes, editorial? Because you tell me, make it make sense. Editorial is giving you clothes, what, 40K? At the same time, editorial is going to the lady that she went to buy clothes for how much? 40K, be how much that she did not pay, that the other one had to sign a stand as a shorty. Be you said you can use me as a collateral. Oh, your name. Ah. You say give her the clothes. Even she buy up to 1 million. Mary say, give her the clothes. Even if she buy up to 1 million, if she doesn't pay, hold me responsible. But she did. They give this other one clothes. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Because at the end of the day, you yourself, you're a business person. The other friend of yours is a business person. Likewise, is so many other friends of yours. But you would rather owe people, borrow clothes, rent, because the other one is maybe selling clothes or into some fashion things, because she had mentioned that somebody paid her express to do clothes. At least she knows tailor, she knows she's somehow into the fashion business and all of that. So editorial is busy owing that one, while at the same time editorial is opening her wardrobe for this other one. Just make it make sense. It just simply states that this particular one knows how to play the game. And this particular one is smart. There's something that in Nigeria they will say. There's this song that they sing a lot. I don't know if anybody remembers this song. If you're watching even the replay, just drop a comment. There's a song that they'll say, Konimani dayo, Konimani buriam. If you understand Pidgin, you know what I mean. Wayo mani dayo, Wayo mani buriam. It just simply means sometimes you see these con artists, these con stars. Sometimes it takes another con star to bring them down. You hear somebody trying to trick somebody saying, oh, put this amount of money to get this. Then they're telling you, you first put a little bit, let me get this. Let me add this to it. And then by the time that person put the small money, they will not take the person own small money, because the person is expecting to put small money. So you will put big money, and then they will go and withdraw your big money. But because they don't know that somebody else can beat them to their game, And that's exactly what is happening in the friendship of Adane and Editorial. This Adane has been able to beat Editorial hands down to Editorial's game. And Editorial feels like, oh yes, this is the correct friend here. This one sabi the respect. This one knows say I be the only CEO for planet Earth. Now maybe the only real CEO in her own words. So now this one be the real CEO, no be any and any other CEO. So anybody no be hotel, no be CEO. If you call yourself CEO, you no be CEO for Editorial IO. No only Editorial be CEO. So sometimes when things like this are happening, it is better not to come out and try to debunk or try to make the person look good, because if you don't really know how to do it, you will give people more evidence, let me put it that way. And that's exactly what we've seen played out here. From our friend trying to say, oh, she's also a giver. She's not only someone that collects and collects and collects and all of that, but you have actually told people, go watch that video, listen to every single thing this lady said in her video. Read in between the lines and you would understand. Well, I've been talking for an hour now. I will go. All right, so I've been talking for an hour. My attention is needed. I didn't even know I'll be able to do an hour. So there's just so much going on. And if we can, we will come in and maybe there will be another topic for us to discuss. We don't know. Is this lady going to be doing part 4, part 5, part 6, part 7, part 10? We do not know. But that being said, I just wanted us to come in here and talk a little bit about this. All right, so I wanted us to come in here and actually talk about this. And if anything else pops out, if Editorial decides to do another video, or she's going to stick to what she's doing and start appreciating people, giving people the shout out and all of that, and her friend is going to now stick to her herbal remedy, which is the recent video she just posted, the Mary. And I hope Adane, her other friend, would not say anything concerning this whole thing. Allow it over, over time these two shall pass. But the more you people keep talking and thinking that you're defending Editorial, you will just be giving people more points and things that people will get to see the real Editorial as the other friends and other people, people that have worked with her, close to her, relative, have actually revealed and voice notes of us hearing her saying things that kind of correspond with the kind of things we're hearing now. Hello, sis Oyoyo, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining. We're rounding up. I was supposed to be up since around, I was supposed to do this live stream since around 2 p.m., but I wasn't able to go in and out, and I was able to just jump in around 7 p.m. and I've been here for an hour, so I'm just rounding up. But if there's anything else, if I can come up late at night, or I'll put it in the normal video, then we will do just that. So if Editorial posts any video, and if she's shedding someone else or shedding this her friend, then we will have something to analyze from what she have dropped. The Mary also is dropping her herbal remedy. Let's hope that she sticks to her herbal remedy. She's already at 700 and something subscribers. So yes, the subscribers are going up, and views and engagement and everything for her. Let's hope that she sticks to her herbal remedy. But the lady looks like she's really really pissed off, and it seemed like whenever she remembers anything that have happened over the 20 or 20 plus years that they've been friends, she will come out and she will spill. And nobody should be surprised if that is what is happening. Okay, you do not beat a child and tell the child how to cry. You do not start a fight and be the one to set the rules of the fight. You do not start a fight and say, oh, because I did not hit you below the belt, you cannot hit me below the belt. No, damn you. If you start a fight, I will help you finish it. And that's what happened in this case. Editorial came out of nowhere, decided to call her out. She decided to respond, and that has brought her back to YouTube. So if she decides that one full month she will be doing season one, season two, like a reality TV show, and explaining all the life history of Editorial, that is exactly what she would do. Oyo said they should not stop. Oh, I am tired of telling grown women to take their personal affairs off uh, business, social media. Seriously, that's just where we've gotten to. That people, a whole lot of people cannot do anything without going to social media, because if you ask me, this was not necessary. Editorial should have just sent a lengthy, if she was really upset, disappointed, whatever, Editorial should have sat down, typed a lengthy message. If she was too tired to type a lengthy message, go to any of the social media app that have voice recording. Is it WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook Messenger? Give her audios back to back, telling her how you truly feel. And after that, she will respond back to you, and both of you can fight there. At least the general public will not know about it, except the people that you people will tell that both of you are fighting, except the people that you might share the audio with and say, look, oh, see what this my friend said to me. I didn't, those, but it will not be the way it is now. And a lot of things have been said that I don't even think their friendship can be mended anymore, because this lady, uh, okay. I didn't drop link because I had lots of silence. But most times, wait, invite guest, copy, more, comment, and paste. Okay, let me see. Okay, the link is down. So this whole thing wouldn't have been the way it is now, that the lady has now debunked, which is part one. Part two talked about deep into their relationship, how desperate Editorial was. Editorial could have married a cripple, this one, that one. Went further to talk about part three. She talked about how Editorial called her barren, and that also will now bring people. Chrome, why are they showing me that? Chrome, sorry, add to stage.
Hello, host. I've been waiting for this your live stream since all morning. Anyways,
As in, you're welcome, sis. I was just going in and out, and I didn't have up to even 30 minutes to sit. And I was like, if I don't have 30 minutes, I won't be able to start.
okay, I just have
You're
five
welcome,
minutes
sis.
since
Yeah.
you're running on 5 minutes. See, yeah, I am tired of telling them to take their personal affairs off social media. If they fail to understand that this social media is their business office, this social media is where they earn
Yeah.
income. It's like now that Editorial has a hotel, she will come in front of her hotel and be washing her dirty linen. She wouldn't do that. But people think social media, everybody goes, it doesn't matter. It matters. They don't want to respect themselves. It's all good. They should bring the fire more. It's very painful when people are beginning to use your personal affairs for their personal entertainment. It is shameful. It is painful. It is painful for anybody to even watch
Absolutely.
those videos. Your personal affair, your private moment shouldn't be an entertainment to others. But that's what these people are doing.
Yeah.
Their personal pain, struggle, personal family affairs, they are bringing out to social media, and it's becoming entertainment to a lot of us. Right now, I'm not telling
Yeah.
them to stop anymore. I am sick, tired of being sick and tired, okay? I am so done with educating them to take their personal affairs in. They should bring it more. Why are they slowing down? They should fire more. The girl should not just stop on what Editorial said. They should say what they even did
But I feel
before they
like
get mad.
Editorial did this just to make some coin. She spent a lot. on the hotel. So anything that will bring more traffic, of course, you know, as a content creator, that would bring more money.
Yeah, maybe I think I left a comment on someone. I think it was Emmy. Since money is more important, is more treasures than their reputation, they should carry on. Uh-uh. They shouldn't slow down. I wonder why the girl is posting her business. She should come out and tell us, while Editorial was contemplating Mazi or no Mazi, she was doing this and doing. They should come out more. As far as I'm concerned, they are entertaining the audience at their own detriment. They are entertaining social media, bringing all their dirty dealings outside. They should continue because now
Yeah.
my ear is up. I want to
Is
listen.
ready to listen.
Ah, what nonsense is this? I am really tired of telling them not to. In the past, I've been an advocate of good living, doing the right thing, but it seems that this particular group of people, they don't just get it. And for the fact they're
At
not
all.
getting it, they should carry on. They should carry it going. In fact, I will be clapping for them now going forward. I want Editorial to also reply her friend. Since she brought her friend to YouTube, let her reply so that more petrol will be poured into the already smoking fire. Okay. They should not stop. Anybody telling them to stop now? No, they should not stop. Because if they were wise since July, people have been telling you
Yeah.
guys, take your personal affairs off social media. Are they children?
Yeah.
If you have a child in your home and you've been teaching your child on how to say thank you when she's done eating, 5 months, 6 months, you start getting irritated as a mother or as a father. As a parent, you like, why is my child not getting it? But if she goes to school, the teacher will teach her A is B, A plus A, B, C, D, 1+1, the child will get it. You that you've been saying something, your child, it becomes worrisome for you. So they are not children. They are all mothers. What are they teaching their children? If you have a fight with your girlfriend, come and bring it on social media. What legacy are they leaving behind for their children? So they shouldn't stop. The time for me to ever tell them to stop is over. Rather, I will tell them to bring it on. Let's be using you guys to relax after work. We are going to use you guys a relaxing mode after our daily work so we can laugh. Horrible set of human beings. Anyway, host, that is my piece, and that is what I want to contribute here. They should not stop since they have sold shame to the market. They should please not stop. They should continue in Jonathan Goodluck's wife's voice. Continue. Anyway, that's my piece. Host, are you still here? So, guys, for those watching and listening, please subscribe to the host and watch her live streams and her short videos as well. The host has been talking about Editorial and her best friend Mary that have been exchanging a conversation on social media after Editorial brought out her friend, called her friend out on social media. So the friend now replied. So that's what the host has been talking about. And for me right now, they should not stop. They should continue to embarrass themselves. Since they know no shame, they should continue to disgrace their unborn children since they don't understand what reputation and integrity is. It's unfortunate to some people, money is more important than your
Yeah.
reputation. It's
That
more important
reputation.
than what legacy you want to leave for your children. Everything for them, money is more important. But unfortunately, that's what it is. So I'm done telling them to stop. I can't talk to my 9-year-old since July up till now, and she's still doing the same thing. No, that means we have to seek intervention of professionals because something will be wrong with that child. So if a child can understand it within a month or within 2 weeks or within 1 week, I don't see any reason why grown women running their families will
Yeah.
continue to shame themselves It simply means they are shameless and they have nothing to protect. That's what it means.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. And in the case of editorial, someone, if this is the first time it's happening, there are some YouTubers that will trend for something, and after then you don't hear about something like that again. I believe they try to avoid it. But this has happened over and over and over about editorial. And I would want to think that editorial will be the last person that will come in and drop a video like that. So you're actually right. You're actually right. Thank you so much, Oyoyo's World. I don't know if it's a network. I think it's the network because I don't see her here. But you're actually right, because editorial has been trending for so long about things like this, and to sit down now that everybody's at least talking about your hotel, this is the time you picked to actually discuss something like this. It just goes to show that it's editorial is not thinking deep. Sorry guys, I'm trying to multitask. Oh, that's why streaming late around 12 midnight is the best. But I had to do this because I had already scheduled it. So, yes, rounding up, I would just touch down on everything we discussed and we'll just round up. I say thank you all. I see you, my silent watchers, coming in and out. If you're just joining us, thank you so very much for joining. We're talking about editorial because it seemed like every week or every other week, editorial is actually okay. As because I was like, is it network or something? The way you just dropped, I was like, I knew it was something because it was just all of a sudden. So that was Oyoyo's World that actually came up and explained that she's done. And if you're hearing Oyoyo's World for the first time today now, talking about your opinion that they should stop embarrassing themselves, why is she saying they should go? Oyoyo's World has been one person for many months that has been saying, you guys leave this alone. Do not bring your family stuff and be dragging yourselves and be doing all this nonsense. But it seemed like the more people are telling them to stop, that's the more that they are doing something. One day is editorial, the other day is another family member of editorial. There's always somebody that will come out and do something that will make people to talk about them. So at this point, it seemed like editorial really loves it. Editorial feeds on all of this. Editorial loves that her name is in the lips of every single person, because somebody explained to me, just go to editorial's channel and check her uploads. What is the thing that warranted editorial to turn on her ring light and sit down and say, oh, I was thinking, I was reminiscing? Okay, if you were thinking and you were reminiscing and such a thing came into your mind and you feel like you wanted to record it and just save that video in your hard drive. Because some people are like that. Some people pick up their diary and their diary and write down things that happen. So if you're the type that you love writing, then she should have picked up her diary and written what this her particular friend did, the date, the time, everything, and the whole situation in her diary. So years back, if she wants to come back and reflect on that or point it out, whatever. But there are so many things. If you want to put it in a voice recording, save it in your phone, or just leave it in your uh, um what's it called, your SD card, that would just be the video that you will never export to another listen to edit and post. Just leave. It's just for your own consumption. It's just to remind you of whatever you want to remind yourself. But there was no reason for Editorial to come out and post that video, knowing fully well, because if that friend of hers was not a content creator, we could argue that okay, the person will not get to see it, so that's why she shared it here. So the memory, just like when you post photos and after a few years Facebook will now show you your memories from years back. Maybe people could argue that she posted it because one, the person won't see it, and because the person is not a social media person. But knowing fully well that this person is also a YouTuber, there are high chances that she will see it. And you will not tell me that you've been friends with somebody for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years and counting. And this one is all the way from high school. So we're talking about decades. And yet you do not know what will provoke this person to actually react the way this lady is reacting. So by the time Editorial filmed and posted that video, Editorial already knew that this lady will react this way, but Editorial did not care. And if you remember, in the first video the lady did, where I referred to her first video as the debunking, and the second was the spilling, and this third one she did was damaging the reputation of Editorial. So in that video, the lady had already, because man, this whole thing, it's just a hot mess, man. This whole thing is just nasty. So Editorial knew fully well that this would be what this lady would do, but Editorial didn't care. And the lady had already mentioned in her own video that she had called Editorial or sent her a message telling Editorial to take down the video. So that simply means if Editorial had said, well, I'm very angry and all of that, exactly Oyoyo's word, it is a hot mess. It is really a hot mess, because the lady said, I called you and I asked you to take down the video. She said she won't. The damage has already been done. Oh, really? The damage has already been done. Aha. So you expect to damage somebody's image, reputation, and keep your own intact. It's not possible. Not everybody will be able to swallow that pill. And that's what happened. So that's why the lady is speaking out. So she has done part 3. So if it gets to part 10, nobody should be surprised. And nobody should say, madam, you don't do, stop talking. No, you never do. When you start a fight, you will not be the one to end it. The other person that you started the fight with will be the person to call the shot and tell and say when the person is filled and feels satisfied that okay, yes, I've done more than enough now, so I want to stop. So if that lady comes up tomorrow after this a herbal post today, and because she slept last night or she slept this night and she remembered something that Editorial did 15 years ago, she will turn on her ring light and she will film, share his content. She's at 700. Or she might decide, I will be telling this story little by little by little until I get to 1,000, until I get to monetize my channel. From 500 and something she was, this lady is already 700 and counting, right? I think so. So at 700, she needs about 300 more. She will get to 1,000. You said exactly. They're enjoying the mess because of you and money. That's it. That's it. Editorial spent a lot already. 9 million for generator, another 9 million for this one, another 5 million for that one. Hotel building, what not? Didn't you see how she spoke about people that gifted them? Oh, this one sent 200,000. And I will even thank the people that even sent more on a different video. My gifters, my this, my that. So Editorial knows how much. Oh, she was at 37 subscribers. You see? Oh, goodness. From 37 subscribers in less than a what am I saying, a month? Which month? It's not just a few days. Is it even up to a week? It's not now, because that video Editorial did is I don't think that Editorial's video is 1 week old. Wait. I have another device here. Let's go to Editorial's channel. Give me a second. I want to see the date on that video. Editorial and Amy family videos. Not this one. Where's that video? My hotel opening made my friend hate on me. What I have to say, that's 7 days ago that Editorial posted her video. And I think it took the lady 1 or 2 days. I don't think it's at least 2 days before, after, sorry. So her own first video, wait, Mary. So Editorial's video is 7 days ago. Let's see what's her name again. Mary TV. She needs to change that her name a little bit. It's kind of complicated. Mary TV, right? Mary TV Natural Remedy. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me shock you guys. I had checked Mary's video because I saw her recent upload. So before I came up live, Mary was at 700 and something subscribers. Right now, as I just click on her, she has 801 subscribers. And who they send me, this woman no go post more. And I never see anything until she go monetize. By that time, she go stop. Okay, so I want to see her first response video. Okay, that video is 3 days ago. The first video, because her last video she had on her channel was 1 year ago, and that is how to restore lost menstruation. And that was 1 year ago. So the video that is 3 days ago, that's the one she titled "My Childhood Friend Said I Am Envious of Her Success." That video has 3.1, okay, over 3K views now. And then she did the part 2 that she said the truth about my girlfriend's wedding, why she said I'm envious of her. That has 2.9. That's 2 days ago. And then the part 3 of her video she did is the one she titled My Girlfriend Called Me a Barren Woman Because She Gave Birth Before Me. That one has already hit 3.4. So her part 3 video has already surpassed the part 1 she did, episode 1 and episode 2. That's her highest viewed video right now. So 3 days ago is when this lady started, and she's already at 801. Wake up tomorrow and go and check her channel. Yoyo's just said she was at 37. So y'all tell me why this lady will stop. This lady will not stop. She will keep talking. Her recent video she uploaded. Wait, you guys wait. Because we're making the point here. Her video that she posted 1 year ago, that I just read the title to you people, that video 1 year ago has 240 views. The one underneath that one 1 year ago has 296 views. The third one down has 101 views. The fourth one has 142 views. These videos are over a year ago. Now she posted unboxing and usefulness of my Aju Mbise. So I guess it's maybe a plant or a herb that the Igbo people use for treatment, because different tribes we have some of the herbs in common, but some other are very common to other tribes that they use. So maybe this one is used by the Igbos or specifically Imo State Imbese people. So that's what she titled this video. This video already have 437 views in 1 hour. So do you see the effect of reaction and dragging Editorial? Do you see how effective? If 1 year old video is still at 200 and something, 1 hour ago she posted about her business after dragging Editorial part 1, part 2, and part 3. She already have 437 views in 1 hour. That's a good one for a growing channel, because and she already has 800 and something. She's so close to 1,000. So guys, if this were she and Editorial, then they go visit a native doctor, as she kept calling herself native doctor. So you people should not be shocked. When you start a fight, you will not be the one to end it. So you people leave it alone. The lady will not stop. She will keep talking. It doesn't matter what anybody tells her. For her, she's justified because she did not start the fight. She did not poke at Editorial for Editorial to do what Editorial did. Editorial sat down and said she was thinking and reminiscing and decided she was going to put her friend on blast. And that is exactly what she did. And trust me, guys, those of you that are feeling sorry for Editorial, saying, "Oh, you guys slow down, take it," don't mistake it. Oh, Editorial loves this. This is like, when these people that are high on drugs that will want to take those substances that I don't want to mention their name, those illegal substances that they take it and they feel highness. You hear somebody say more, if I never smoke my Igbo, at least make I use Igbo for example. I don't want to mention those other big ones. It's like, more, if I never smoke this my Igbo, it just be like say my head never correct. More, I need some correct marijuana to get high, or all those kind of things. That's how this type of dragging is for Editorial. When she's being dragged, that's when Editorial fades very well. Like, she loves it, she feeds on it, it makes her feel good. It doesn't affect her in any way, because if it does, they've already done a whole lot of damage. The last person that should have come out to drag a friend should have been Editorial. Because, for example, when this friend talked about how even if nobody believes any other thing that this Mary said, when Mary said that Editorial said to her at that hospital, "Now when I don't born, may you too you go born or make so that nobody go they envy anybody." Who they envy, who they born pikin? Who not go born pikin? Who not get womb to born pikin? No go adopt. There are children that don't have parents. Mom and dad are dead. They want somebody to adopt them so they can call them parents and show them love too. There are lots of people that want to be adopted. These days, if you even have the money, self, another person if you even carry the belly for you for 9 months, carry pikin, hand over, give you. It's legal. It's not illegal. So who they do pepper gang with who carry belly with pregnancy or with pikin? When millions of people are out there waiting to be adopted into families, it doesn't make sense. So Editorial loves it when she's being talked about in a negative way, because everybody was busy celebrating her hotel, talking about her hotel. Editorial decided to go and drag a friend. Really, which type of CEO? Your CEO never even CEO finish. He never even land for your body well. It's today the Editorial is showing us video of empty office store. So you've not even done empty office store already. You're going to drag a friend that did not attend your this thing. You've not finished furnishing the 70-something rooms in your hotel. Already you're quick to go and drag a friend that did not attend your event. You've not said thank you to all the YouTubers that attended your opening. Already you're going to drag one single friend of yours that did not attend your event. It goes to show that she loves it, she feeds on it, and it's not going to stop. You people will see more of this type of things. Now, today she has dragged this lady. Wait until something else comes to her mind, then she puts another person on blast. And then you people will maybe now understand that Editorial knows what she's doing. And as far as she's cashing out, she does not care, because even what the things she had said to her own cousin, if she could say those type of things that we heard on those voice notes, and it's not as if I'm taking people back, but we gotta just give the example, because if she has said that and then we heard what she said to her own cousin, I mean, they know if you fire you well, you go carry your own belly, no celebrate me and all of that. It goes to show that these type of things are the type of things that Editorial loves, and Editorial is not going to stop anytime soon. So y'all buckle up if her friend Mary is not stopping anytime soon, and her friend Ada, I beg, no do another video concerning your friend Editorial. Like I commented on most of the reactors channel where I saw that talked about the recent video Ada did. I said, Ada, you look tired in that video you were doing. Please just rest. Leave Editorial matter, because as you see Editorial gets strength. And Editorial loves this type of stuffs. Editorial have been on YouTube for a very long time, and Editorial understands the business. This will not affect Editorial in any way, but you be careful before you go buy market. And when they begin drag you now, your energy no go reach carrier like Editorial wey stand there gidigba. So forget about it. This is not the time. If you wanted to praise her, you should have done it even before she did the first video dragging her friend. You might try to say that, oh, you just thought about it also, just like Editorial too, all of a sudden was reminiscing about who came and who did not come to her. She didn't reminisce on how to go say thank you to people that came, but she was reminiscing on her friend that didn't come. You too, you were reminiscing on how Editorial was giving you gifts of clothes and all of that, but it only made your friend look more bad because you cannot go and be borrowing clothes from a friend of yours that own a business. And while you too, you're a businesswoman, you cannot go and be buying things from her and not paying her for months when you know fully well that she needs to put those money back into the business. And then at the same time, you're a businesswoman, you're buying land because according to her, she's been building this hotel for what, 5 to 9 years. I've been a my ear, they pay me for 5 to 9 years. She bought the land and started little by little to start up a hotel. She always knew that she wanted to own a hotel. She has been in the hotel business, worked in a hotel a bit and all of that, so she wanted to own her own. So you're busy buying land, saving money slowly in a particular account that you wanted to save enough to start building your hotel. But you were going to your friend that was doing business, the same friend that said she asked you to add some money for her business during Christmas so she can do business, so she can, buy more goods to make more money. You said you didn't have money. First, you hid your own achievement. You hid what you were doing. You kept it as a secret. Your friend told you, but yet you were owing her and owing her. You went and you got stranded. I don't understand how billionaire person they get stranded for village. What if she want take come, even if na flight? No be 45 minutes. Where should they fly they go? Na international flight. So I don't even understand how a billionaire, because this person is cashing out from YouTube in dollars. By the time she changed that money to naira, now millions there editorial account. How she take the day stranded for village when her friend, now that friend now will now be the one to paying money into your account. You went to somebody that the same friend knew to go and borrow Christmas clothes of 40K, be how many K, that the lady had to stand as a shorty. That woman, you get locked, so they not jail you. They go stand as collateral for person. You never serious. Person will get money past you. So editorial at every given point knows what editorial is doing. Editorial plans out her move. Everything editorial is doing is she had taken her time to plan it very, very well. So nobody should feel sorry for her if her friend is dragging her. That being said, we don't talk plenty inside this their matter. If them bring anything out, now then talk them. And if they don't bring her out, it is no longer a private matter. Digging into their private lives, personal lives, people or these people or anybody, we won't do. But what you have actually released in any of the social media platform, if we see it, we will talk about it, because once you make something public, it is no longer private. We did not come to your personal archive to dig out those things. We did not come to your personal life and start digging. No, you brought it out, so we are going to talk about it. We are going to dissect it. We are going to analyze it. And that's just what it is. It doesn't mean that people like Mr. Mazi show face for video, where should they do that? All the haters don't think they are hating. People should not be starting shit and be saying they have haters. You don't have haters. You just have people you're beefing with. Nobody, like, people just throw that H word anyhow, and I'm like, guys, calm down. Nobody's someone like editorial people say, oh, and people are praying, oh, in Jesus' name, God guide and protect editorial family. Nothing will happen. No be editorial, they go find trouble. No be editorial at every given point that people have dragged editorial. She was the one looking for trouble. She was the millionaire that held somebody's money. Somebody worked for you, washed your pata, did everything for you, pay the person 319 euro, you not gree pay. Now another reactor get to come drag you like generator before finally you pay. No be you find trouble. No be you find trouble. How you go to eat at the same time you dey collect food from another person mouth? So editorial knows what she's doing. She has always been the one that brought herself out at every given point in time before she was being spoken about, before other people decided to actually, add their own mouth into the conversation. So that's just it. But at the end of the day, if they say they no want rest, we go the gist here they go, because if it's celebrity now, if it's you Ledoche, if it's Cora Obidi, if it's uh, what the Nollywood actress that just got married that was kneeling down for for her Jesus Christ of Nazareth, uh, that was singing, or which one, or the Mr. Ibu case, or if it's who that the freeze dragging pastors, or it's the very dark guy doing his own analysis dragging Mobad's wife and all those other people. People talk about it, the reality TV show, the Real Housewives of Abuja, Real Housewives of Lagos. These people, doing their thing. Everybody, celebrity, name them. Yule, Doche, everybody, people will talk and people will laugh, kiki ha ha ha. When it's now YouTubers, people say, "You guys leave them alone. Is it this? Is it that?" No, it's the same. Celebrity or no celebrity is the same. Okay, a person is a person. Everybody have feelings, and that's it. So if Editorial keep acting the way she's acting and keep putting things out, people will keep talking. And as for her friend, please do not do any other video because you're only making your friend look bad. That's their done. Then as for the Mary, I do not have words for you. If you sleep and you wake up and you decide you found something you want to discuss, but make sure that the more things secrets you're revealing, let it be that you two you're not guilty. Two of never do any waka away when una never marry maybe or something. Because if Editorial too decide to come and out, you people will start acting like boo boo the fool until you go end up for na mama and na papa house. Man, I'm not forgetting the Africans will be also when they run on our mouth, make on know it that they do. That being said, I say thank you also very much for joining me. And thank you, Treasure Gist. Thank you, Oyoyo's World. Thank you, all my silent watchers. God bless you all. For everyone that stopped by the channel, God bless you all. From my side, it is already 9 p.m. and I would say have a lovely night rest for those of you that are in the part where it's already night. For those of us that are just starting our day, may your day be fruitful as you step out. May the Holy Spirit go with you and your family everywhere you're going. May God guide you as you go through your day, as you do your daily chores. May God guide and protect you. Those of us that are preparing to go to bed, I pray that God send his angels to guide the four corners of the home as we go to bed. God bless us all in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. And this is Entertainment Daily with OK, and I am your host, Octavia Cora, where we dissect and analyze hot gist that you guys love listening to. That being said, off I go. See you all on the next one. Thank you very much. God bless you all.